Hi students, in this video we are going to discuss about discrete time Fourier series. In the last class we have discussed about DTFS. This is for analyzing that is discrete time periodic signal, right? Now if you are having an aperiodic signal, we need to have some analysis. For this case we are going for a discrete time Fourier transform. So this is for discrete times aperiodic signal. So that is the difference. And also here in this discrete time periodic signal, that is we analyze using DTFS, so we can represent in terms of the complex exponential, that is harmonic signals. So here we are going to represent this discrete time aperiodic signal using DTFT, and this is a mathematical tool for analyzing this discrete time aperiodic signal. Now here the notation is x of n is a discrete time signal and its Fourier transform is represented by x of e power j omega. So in this case you need to be careful that x of n represent a discrete time, so it is a discrete time Fourier transform. Either we can write here as ft or dtft. Okay, so discrete time Fourier transform. Okay, and also here the formula for this x of e power j omega is, right? So since it is a discrete, you will have summation. This x of n is discrete, right? So x of n is equal to minus infinity to infinity x of n e power minus j omega n. So this is the formula. And similarly here inverse x of n is equal to 1 by 2 pi integral 0 to 2 pi x of e power j omega n d omega. Here the signal is discrete time aperiodic signal. Now this is in time domain, so here we need to find out in frequency domain. So what is the resultant signal? Therefore, the spectrum of this aperiodic signal, here we know that we have already discussed conditions, right? If it is continuous, what will be the resultant in the frequency domain, and if it is periodic in time domain, what will be the resultant in the frequency domain? That we will recall it now. So here it is a discrete time aperiodic signal. So here, therefore the resultant will be a periodic and continuous time in frequency domain. Periodic and continuous. So here, and also we can analyze here, since it is an integration itself, which we will write it for a continuous time signal, right? So here, and also it is for a periodic, that is 0 to 2 pi. Okay, so the resultant will be a periodic continuous time signal. So that's what you need to know in this discrete time Fourier transform. Next we will see directly the formulas in it. Sorry, we will see directly the problem solving in it. First problem here, we are going to find DTFT for the given signal x of n is equal to 0, 1, 2, 1, 0. So we know that this is a discrete time signal. This arrow indicates the value at the origin. Now I need to find the Fourier, that is a Fourier transform for this discrete time signal. Okay, so the formula is x of e power j omega. This formula summation n is equal to, instead of minus infinity to infinity, here I am having range from minus 2 to 2. So minus 2 to 2 x of n e power minus j omega n. Now I am going to expand this summation. So here what I will get it, first I am going to substitute n is equal to minus 2. So x of minus 2 e power plus j 2 omega plus x of minus 1 e power j omega plus x of 0 into e power 0 plus x of 1 into e power j omega plus x of 2 into e power minus, sorry, here you will get, when you substitute 1 you will get e power minus j omega, and x of 2 into e power minus j2 omega. Okay, now you substitute these values. X of minus 2 is 0, so this term will get cancelled. So x of minus 2 is 1, so e power j omega plus x of 0 is 2, So here 2 into e power 0 is 1. Then x of 1 is 1 into e power minus j omega. Similarly, x of 2 is 0. So you will get only these two terms. So this term can be written as 2 plus e power j omega e power minus j omega. So you know the cos theta formula, e power j theta plus e power minus j theta divided by 2. Similarly, I am going to write this in. So I will get 2 cos omega for this. So 2 into 1 plus cos omega. So this is what the spectrum now. Okay, so you are getting 2 into 1 plus cos omega for this problem. So this is what the answer for this. So see this problem, x of n is equal to 1 by 8 the whole power n into u of n. So I am going to find out this discrete time Fourier series. The formula is summation n is equal to minus infinity to infinity x of n e power minus j omega n. Here you are having u of n. So u of n is from 0 to infinity. So I am going to write 0 to infinity x of n e power minus j omega n. So n is equal to 0 to infinity 1 by 8 the whole power n into u of n e power minus j omega n. So this can be simplified as n is equal to 0 to infinity 1 by 8 the whole power n, u of n is 1. So I am writing this as e power minus j omega. You know that, right? U of n is equal to 1 for n greater than or equal to 0, 0 otherwise. Okay, so now I need to simplify this because here it is in infinity. I am not able to expand and simplify. So what I am going to use is I am going to use one formula, summation n is equal to 0 to infinity a power n is equal to 1 by 1 minus a. Okay, so this is what the formula for this. Okay, so now here what I am going to do is I am going to apply formula, but here I am having two terms, so I am going to write it as a single term so that I can take the value for a. So e power minus j omega the whole power n. Now this is n is common, right? So now for a, what is the a value? A now 1 by 8 e power minus j omega is your a. So now when you apply this formula, what I will get is, so 1 by 1 minus 1 by 8 e power minus j omega. So this is what the resultant for this problem. So x of e power j omega is equal to 1 divided by 1 minus 1 by 8 e power minus j omega. Next problem is x of n is equal to 1 by 8 the whole power n plus 2 into u of n. Now the same problem, but what I am having is, here I am having n plus 2. So this, it is very simple. So same formula I am going to apply it. So, okay, so summation n is equal to, here it is u of n, so 0 to infinity x of n e power minus j omega n. So summation n is equal to 0 to infinity 1 by 8 the whole power n plus 2 u of n e power minus j omega n. So now see here this term, right? You are having n plus 2. You can split this term, right? So you can split it and you can write it as 1 by 8 power n into 1 by 8 power 2. Since here it is independent of n, I am writing outside as a constant. Okay, u of n is 1 e power minus j omega n. Now here I am having the term similar to this. So I know that it is 1 by 8 the whole square. The resultant the same. When you apply the formula, what I will get it? I will get 1 minus 1 by 8 e power minus j omega n. So this is what the resultant for this. Similarly, here another problem, x of n is equal to 1 by 8 the whole power minus n u of minus n. So here it is given as u of minus n, that is we have done u of minus n reversal. Okay, so what we are going to do is, here I am going to consider minus infinity to 0 because it is a reversal, and 1 by 8 the whole power minus n e power minus j omega n. Instead of u of minus 1 I have substituted 1. Now you can also change this summation, that is n is equal to 0 to infinity. So in order to apply this formula, okay, Now I am going to change this. So if I change, I have to that is change the sign for this n here, right? So it will become n, so this will become, so that you can have these both are equal terms. Okay, so summation n is equal to 0 to infinity 1 by 8 e power j omega the whole power n. Now I can apply the formula. So here it is 1 by 1 minus 1 by 8 e power j omega. So this is what the resultant for this problem. Okay, so the next one is x of n is equal to 1 by 8 the whole power n u of n plus 2. Okay, now in this case, in this problem, what we are going to do is the same, the formula you are going to write it, x of e power j omega. So summation rise from here, n is that is u of n plus 2. Okay, so here how will you write it? Here the signal, first here you need to analyze at which point the signal start. Okay, so here u of n, this is what u of n, right? Now here n plus 2 is equal to 0, so n is equal to minus 2. Now the signal start at minus 2. Okay, so here this ranges from minus 2 to infinity 8 power n. The same formula I am applying. U of n plus 2 is 1. So e power minus j omega n. Now I need to simplify. But in order to simplify this, I need the terms from 0 to infinity. Okay. So here what I am going to do is I am going to do some manipulation. That is, I am going to substitute n is equal to n plus 2. Okay, when I substitute here n is equal to n plus 2, n plus 2 is equal to minus 2. So I may not able to substitute n is equal to minus 2 here. Okay, so this can be written as n plus 2 is equal to 0, right? This can be written as n plus 2 is equal to 0. So for this n plus 2, what I am going to take it, I am going to take this as some term m, so that I can substitute here. Okay, so I can substitute here. So instead of n, I am going to write m. So here n is equal to m minus 2 e power minus j omega m minus 2. Okay, now I am going to simplify this, take the constant term and all outside. So I will get minus 2 summation m is equal to 0 to infinity, that is 8 the whole power m e power minus j omega n. So when you simplify this, I will get e power j 2 omega. Okay, right? So here you will get e power minus j omega m, that I have written here. Next is e power plus j omega 2. Okay, so now, so 1 by 8 the whole power minus 2 e power j omega 2 omega. So for this I am going to apply the formula. M is equal to 0 to infinity 1 by 8 e power minus j omega the whole power m. Okay, so now for this 1 by 8 the whole power minus 2 e power j 2 omega divided by 1 minus 1 by 8 e power minus j omega. So this is what the resultant for this problem. Okay, if you want you can simplify, otherwise you can have as such. Okay, so so like this you need to do if they have given any signal, and we can find out DTFT for this resultant signal. Now consider this problem. Here x of n is alpha whole power mod n, and here alpha less than 1. Okay, now here you are having for both range, so I am going to write it, which means mod n represent it take a negative value for negative side and positive value for the positive side. Now I am going to split this spectrum. First the positive spectrum is from 0 to infinity, so x of n. So for this x of n, what I am having, a power n I am having e power minus j omega n according to the formula, plus summation. Here we may not able to write 0 to minus, that is 0 to minus infinity, because it is from negative side, right? 0 to infinity, positive side. Here I am going to consider the negative side. So here the next value is from 1, because it is discrete. We may not have the value between 0 to 1. So here I am going to take, here it is minus 1. So n is equal to minus 1 to minus infinity. And here a power, here n is negative value, so a power minus n, so e power minus j omega n. So now we have to apply the same formula. So I am going to simplify this. N is equal to 0 to infinity a e power minus j omega the whole power n plus summation n is equal to minus 1 to minus infinity a power minus 1 e power minus j omega the whole power n. Okay. Now I am going to, that is, sorry, here it is alpha, right? This is not a. So this is alpha. Okay. So alpha 1. So now directly you can apply the formula, that is 1 by 1 minus a. So alpha e power minus j omega. And here how we can write it is, if we want to apply this formula, this is from negative to negative side. So I can write this term, instead of this term I can write summation plus 1 to infinity, and also I can change this term, right? If it is n, you can write it as minus n. We can change the negative term. So here it is alpha n e power j omega n, I can write it. Okay. So but the term is from n is equal to 1 to infinity. Okay. So we will write this term later. So summation n is equal to 0 to infinity alpha e power minus j omega the whole power n plus summation n is equal to 1 to infinity alpha e power minus plus j omega the whole power n. Now in order to apply this formula I need 0, that is n summations start from n is equal to 0 to infinity. Okay. So here for that case what we can do, we can either use this which method, this method, right? So either we can use this method, or we can add or subtract the term of at n is equal to 0. So listen here, when n is equal to 0, so what you will get, you will get alpha as 0, right? That is here you need to substitute n is equal to 0. So if I write n is equal to 0, you need to have one term, that is which term you need to have, you need to have the missing term, so that I can write the formula. So here we are going to do it in that manner. So I have substituted here n minus m is equal to, here I have bring this n is equal to n minus 1 is equal to 0, then let m is equal to n minus 1. So now for n I am going to write, so m plus 1. Okay. So I have simplified this. Now the resultant of this is sum 1 by 1 minus alpha a, that is alpha into e power minus j omega plus alpha e power j omega divided by 1 minus alpha e power plus j omega. Okay. Now this can be simplified further. Okay, so you just simplify and check whether you are getting this answer. 1 minus 2 cos 2 alpha cos omega plus alpha square. So this is what your resultant spectrum for x of this that is x of n is equal to alpha the whole power mod n. Okay.